Hello everybody, now we are doing something different. Today we are doing the 7-7. If you guys don't know what is the 7-7, Monday is gonna be the 20-year anniversary of this horrific attack on London. Although, as I said before on the American Manhunt, on episode 2, the BL was trying to be the next Pablo Escobar, and I was like, you guys know if you know. So without further ado, I don't want to waste any more time. Let's get into this first episode, the attack on London.
I want to talk to you in a language that you understand. I and thousands like me, we are at war. You will be our targets. We will...
Didn't OBL take credit of this? I believe he took credit of this because he wanted to be the next 9/11.
At 26 years old, you almost think you're indestructible.
Oh shit,
You
we
do
got like
stupid
real
things
fucking
and think
victims.
you're
I mean,
untouchable.
obviously, it's real. Obviously,
That day, no one in
it's
London.
attack. It's real.
I'm starting to
saying
get a bit wound up and a
these
bit numb
people
to just that shit
willing
my
to
mornings
speak
go.
up on this documentary, which is.
I'm standing on the train. It's incredibly hot.
I mean,
Trying
trains
to
are
punch a text
not
message
my
into my
thing.
phone. Back then.
Oh
mobile
yeah, back in the
phones
day,
are
yeah.
What they are today. I wanted the letter C. I had to push number 2 3 times. Big man, big hands, small phone, complete carnage.
Sorry, gonna be late.
I looked up. I was like, oh shit.
See, that's
Because
why I
it's
don't like
getting
being on my
worse.
phone on the train.
This really unnerving feeling.
Oh, by the way, you know the
It's one
drill.
of
I
those
gotta cut
stairs
some
where
parts
He
due
didn't
to
blink.
copyright.
He was totally fixated on what was it.
Oh, his name is Dan, by the way.
I was just about to
I
go
don't.
like, is there a
I can't
problem,
say his
mate?
last name, but we're gonna say Dan. That's his name.
Just went to open my mouth to say it, and I just see his hand go, and then
8:49. 50 seconds. You know, I'm gonna say something that I probably will get canceled, maybe, but it's almost the exact same time as the 9/11 when the first plane hit the North Tower. See, this is why I don't like to compare it, but you know what?
The greatest operational challenge ever faced by the
In this
Metropolitan Police
case,
Service. Our
I
anxiety
have to.
will be other attacks.
I don't like comparing terrorist attacks. I don't like it.
Terrorists want fear and division.
This was a major intelligence failure.
How you looked identified how you were treated. We'd never experienced anything like that.
You know what? I'm gonna bleep out some of it if I'm gonna cut it, or just cut it out, or bleep it out if I left that in. So
Never did I have in my mind
British
that they would
citizen.
bring war to the streets of London.
hell, look at 4 years earlier with New York, attack on London. Hunt the 7-7 This is why I didn't say the full bit. Just start the video below.
We've had a report of a bang on Edgware Road with electrical fault.
Egwell Road Station. Look, I'm not in London either, so I cannot be specific on this. So my London fans, at Aldgate Station. London fans, please forgive me for saying some of the station wrong. So Masat fuck. You see, I can't.
Headphones in, zone out as you do on London Underground.
I mean, you do mostly on train ground, so I can't blame you on it. I mean, seconds before disaster. There you go.
And then suddenly, bang, the train lifts off the track. Then you start hearing the screams.
Oh God. Russell. Oh. I already got a chance to read the station. Thank you.
And Russell Square. Something's gone badly wrong down there.
I heard Code Amber. What is that code for? Like the terrorists?
Stuck in tunnels.
Doug McKenna, anti-terrorist branch.
Events on the underground network. On. Do a detour.
I feel like how would the British administrator send it to the United States saying like, hey, we may be having this linked to your terrorist attack. I mean, after 9/11, it was another terrorist attack. I don't know, it was Spain or Turkey. Again, I don't remember. It was on episode 2 on the American Manhunt. Then there was this, and then there was another attack. And I think Bin Laden took credit for some of the attacks. So I'm just like, God, no. Edgware Road Station. Oh God.
The tunnel was completely silent. 1 minute I was stood on the train.
Oh my God.
In my head I was like, the fuck am I doing out here? Very thick, heavy, like dust and dirt was in the air, hitting your teeth and hitting your tongue. And then you'd hear one voice, and then I could see something sticking up from kind of right in front of me. The pole that I'd been leaning against had sheared off and gone through me.
Ah!
And had something digging in my back.
Oh my God! I don't want to hear it.
And it was
I don't want to hear that.
Someone's lower leg and their foot, and it still had the shoe and the sock on it. So now I'm holding this thing, looking at it, thinking, fuck,
my body is
bad
not
situation.
taking this well. Why am I not looking away? This is why
a young girl behind
on
me.
a few videos I keep saying like, as you sleep, I look away some parts, but when it comes to true crime stuff, I don't look away, which is obviously makes zero sense on my body. But you know what? I'm going to take that as a grain of salt that I like true crime.
I'm fucked. I'm gonna die.
In the Skycopter for us this morning, and look at those pictures, Sarah. Clearly, this causing absolute
Blast on it too, close by song. God, I can't read.
Completely closed off, fire engines, ambulances, police cars, absolute chaos.
It was stuck on the train. About 45 minutes.
Oh God. 9:35. Damn.
Go look through the windows and you can see there's people on the track. Just regular people, like in suits and whatnot. Every now and again you'd see someone really badly injured with their face covered in blood. And then you're thinking, my God, what's happened? There's no way opening
I don't want to see it, I don't want to picture it, but you know what?
The only way out of a zombie-esque war.
I cannot speak for the people, but you know what? Honestly, also to my fans, if you guys were in that, or you have somebody experience it, did you have goosebumps?
Sheer horror.
Because I'm having goosebumps right now as I'm watching this documentary, True Crime.
Yeah, Sarah, I'm just going to interrupt you. People are streaming out of all blood.
Oh my God! Why am I not looking away? I saw there was. I'm not showing my feet. This is legitimately like 9/11. But instead of the Twin Towers, it's the freaking train stations. Oh my God.
At least 150 are known to be seriously injured.
It's not known
you
how
don't
many people
say.
died. The fire services and the ambulance crews are now in a desperate race.
The fact that I'm not looking away, is shocking. In my eyes, it's shocking.
Oh, really? And then they ask if they can search my bag.
And I can compare this with Edge of Sleep.
They see the name Mustafa.
Again, Edge of Sleep. In some episodes on Edge of Sleep, I look away, but in this case, I didn't look away. I'm legitimately shocked.
After 9/11, for them it's like a red flag when they see the name Mustafa.
I mean, okay, so I obviously London knew about 9/11. Also, the Queen. Hold on, let me pause this real quick. The Queen decided to did the American National Anthem, which I honestly RP to the Queen, but that was the Queen's only time that they, instead of doing the British anthem, they did the US national anthem, which honestly on that time I feel like it was very grateful to the Queen. Very grateful.
Right. It was a radio network.
Oh yeah, by the way, we're halfway
it became difficult
through this
to communicate
episode.
with colleagues.
It's
But
45
understanding
minutes,
precisely
but you
what we were
guys know
dealing
we're
with
gonna cut some
was
parts.
imperative.
Casualties.
The hallmarks of extremist directed terrorism,
More than likely with Al Qaeda having its fingerprints all over it.
What did I told you in the first 9/11? 9/11. 9/11. What did I tell you guys?
9/11. Thousands of people killed. We had to fear Al Qaeda were looking to mount a terrorist attack in this country.
I told you, Bin Laden is connected to the, I told you guys ever since episode 2, I told you guys he's being the next Pablo
It really
Escobar.
was a matter of life and death.
If you, let me pause again. If you guys don't know what happened on episode 2 on American Manhunt, I said Bin Laden is being the next Pablo Escobar is because he's doing a lot of things that is similar to Pablo Escobar. For example, like exploding buildings or unaliving a lot of innocent people. Now in this case, exploding on the train station, which is almost similar to what Pablo did. God, I don't like comparing the king of the DRUG to a literal terrorist, but it's my.
That we found these people as soon as possible.
Oh, they're looking at surveillance cameras. Honestly, it should. It's the same thing that has happened with the Boston Marathon. If you guys still don't know, the exact same thing, but it's on a marathon.
All buses are packed because of what's happening.
On the same day, I forgot.
Straight for the back row, just like I did on all the buses I'd got on in school as a kid. And as soon as I put the phone back in my pocket,
There's been an explosion on a bus at Tavistock.
Again, Pablo Escobar. The exact same
the
thing.
roof had blown off. I was inside the bus.
Shit.
I could hear people in pain.
Did you well, obviously, did you
It's
survive
like a war zone.
Did you have cuts?
I was crawling through, took my hand and he helped me.
Did I saw somebody lost a leg?
I just lay down on the ground. I couldn't actually feel my body.
Did I saw somebody lost
My
a
neck
leg?
was
I'm just looking at this right now.
People looked very frightened. They were looking up at buildings.
The bomb on the bus cemented in everybody's head. This was a multiple-sided terrorist attack.
It's important, however, that those engaged in terrorism realize that our determination to defend our values and our way of life is greater.
I mean, the United States
It's always easy to get
missed a
there from hindsight
lot
to
of
say, well, we
stuff
should have spotted
before
these people and
9/11.
so on.
I don't know about
But
you guys,
the biggest
but
concern straight after
the United States, I talk about on episode 1, I believe, or on episode 2, that they missed a lot of stuff before the attack came, and I was kind of pissed off. So
I'm a soldier.
I don't know if you guys did missed it, but if you didn't, then it was like unprovoked attack, you know. Why do I say that and it sounds like I just leave for a bit? God damn
52
it.
people killed after yesterday's attacks. The Metropolitan Police at this point have only confirmed 37 and 700 injured.
God damn.
London's commuters back to work this morning yet. Hello there, good to see you this morning. Now, the reality of those
23 hours since
devastating
the attack.
attacks are, of course, the personal stories, what so many people went through yesterday. And Mustafa, a passenger on the train between
It was on the news.
The breakfast morning show contacted me saying, would you like to be interviewed I'm a bit confused still, like very dazed.
Mustafa, you
And suddenly a flash of light.
terrified. Mustafa, what do you feel about this? Do you mind if I ask you if you are a Muslim? Don't know the proof of who's behind this yet. Who claim they do carry out attacks in the name of Islam, that they're putting your religion to such atrocities.
Do we
after
know their
9/11,
reasons? Do we know?
there was a lot of high rise with it, and with
Not necessarily this attack, but I mean,
you know,
generally.
with the religion.
I was 24 years old. I'd just seen a bunch of people die in front of me. I was in shell shock. And you're asking me
Imagine,
to
we'll grab it again, and then I'll
explain
stereotype
I'm not one
again.
of the bad guys.
Advising Muslims not to travel or go out unless absolutely necessary.
It was an attack designed to sow division. That's what they wanted.
That's what they didn't want. It was Imran Khan.
I
journalist.
was one of the very were echoing the exact same feeling that I had. There was a fury and a sadness. So many lives lost. This was done, and it was much more
Look,
about prayer than
I
it
do
was.
respect other people's religion, but do not.
So
if
there
you,
was this
if
real
you did this and
anger.
they say, "Oh, it's a part of the
How
religion," I am
dare they?
coming after you.
How
'cause,
dare
like,
they do this to us? The
Because you don't
backlash that
put
was going
religion
to
on
come,
this,
the
you're
backlash
gonna
that was going to be
backlash
felt
the
by
whole
all
other
of us,
community.
British Muslims. And so for me, it was the fear of what was.
You know, find the people responsible. I mean, obviously, they're
Look for my friend.
the one who did it is
She's been
bad.
missing since yesterday.
So we can't find him anywhere. We tried every single hospital. We just don't know any more information about him.
It's
And it
the
wouldn't be
exact
like him
same
not to
thing
get in
like
contact,
9/11,
obviously.
but it's just worse.
And a tie,
And by
and
worse,
he's
I mean
very
just the
well.
transportation.
He's about 5'11".
It's the exact
like,
same thing.
fairly pale
This is
skin,
repeating in
with
history.
freckles on his
Right
arms,
there, right there. It's just repeating
and
history.
hazel-coloured eyes.
Why can't they just say, look, we...
There was thousands of body parts.
Don't mention parts. Don't mention it. I don't want to get goosebumps.
You were to the dead. You.
I don't even know how many days we'd been there. You're not sleeping, you're eating crap.
It's like the
The direction
7/7,
of the
not the
investigation
7/7.
obviously
The Boston,
changed.
you know.
There were
Don't
four.
blink that
Have
out.
I missed something?
Whoa, whoa, whoa,
Did
whoa,
I take
whoa,
my eye
whoa.
off the ball? Second guessing yourself. And then rewinding
Same again as the Boston.
and double checking.
I think the Boston Marathon, the B, got an inspiration from the 7/7. If you know what I mean.
Oh my God, look. There's four guys, there's four bomb sites. I think this might be them.
Yeah, but 2 of them are dead.
It was a massive breakthrough.
I mean, all 4 of them are dead, aren't they?
We've just found something that could change the whole investigation.
But then
Where
they
did come
died?
from? We started going back, trawling
Because
back.
the
How did
Boston,
they get to King's
what they
Cross?
did, they left it
We
on
were
the
able
ground.
to piece together
Well, in
a
this
journey.
case, they
They
didn't.
got on the train that came from Luton.
That's 1. That's 2. Right?
It was very soon that we identified the vehicle that they came in on, which was still parked at Luton.
Oh, where's the car? Where's the car? Where's the car? Right there. Luton. You're my great agent. That was just the first episode, by the way. Next one. Oh, the longest one is the 3rd one. The rest is short. Yeah, we're doing that next. Yeah, this is the first episode of the attack on that 7/7. Don't pretty much other than RIP to all the people who are in this, you know, the victim on the 7/7. And again, this is also connected to 9/11. They even explained it on this, and they even explained on the American Manhunt of Osama bin Laden on episode 2. I just want to make clear on that. Other than that, then thanks for watching. If you like, subscribe, want to see more true crime, I am pretty eager to do this. Also, this person says like if you want to do true crime, I gotta go with A&E. Number one, I don't do it. And like on this one, this is Netflix, so most of the true crime that I'm getting on is on Netflix. I mean, link on the description down below if you want to see the full episode. And these are the ones saying like I didn't know you do content about true crime. Yes, there's a lot of true crime content. I do monsters, I do manhunts, and this is now another one. I like doing these because obviously it's my major, and I had to have my own opinion on this. So I'll see you guys in the next reaction. Bye.